Yo, kya bolti public? Riya Agarwal here, back with another travel hack video. And this time, we're diving deep into the matrix of airline pricing. आजकल फ्लाइट बुक करना एक पहेली बन चुका है। कभी प्राइसेस हाई होते हैं, कभी लो, और कभी लगता है कि एयरलाइंस बस पैसे लूट रही हैं। बट गाइस, डोंट वरी। आज हम एयरलाइन स्कैम्स, प्राइसिंग ट्रिक्स और उनसे बचने के तरीके बतेंगे। अगर आप भी फ्लाइट बुकिंग करने वाले हैं, ये वीडियो एंड तक जरूर देखो, क्योंकि आज मैं आपको वो हिडन ट्रिक्स बताऊंगा जो एयरलाइंस छुपाना चाहती हैं। Okay guys, first things first, let's talk about these dynamic pricing algorithms. You know those fancy sounding things airlines use to make our lives miserable? So basically, picture this. Airlines have these supercomputers, right? And these computers are like constantly watching us, tracking our every move online. They know what we're searching for, when we're searching, and how badly we want those tickets. Based on all this data, these algorithms, like some evil mastermind, manipulate the prices. High demand, boom, prices skyrocket. Low demand, prices drop a little, just enough to lure you in. But don't worry, there's a way to beat this system, or at least try to. Remember that incognito mode everyone's always talking about? Yeah, that actually works. When you search for flights in incognito mode, you're basically going undercover. Another pro tip, avoid booking flights on weekends like the plague. Instead, try booking your flights on weekdays, especially Tuesday or Wednesday nights. That's when the airlines are desperate to fill those empty seats, so you might just snag a steal deal. Okay, so you found the perfect flight, the dates are set, you're ready to book, and bam, the price has gone up again. Like seriously, what is this sorcery? It feels like the airlines are playing a cruel joke on us. Well, my friends, it's not magic. It's those pesky cookies again. Yes, those tiny data files that websites leave on your computer. Remember how we talked about airlines tracking our every move? They use these cookies to keep tabs on us. Well, cookies are like little spies they leave on our computers to gather information. They track what we do online. These cookies store our browsing history, including the websites we visit and the things we search for. It's like having a digital footprint. So, when you revisit an airline's website, those cookies are like, hey, this person was here before, and they were looking at this specific flight. Let's jack up the price because we know they're desperate. Sneaky, right? It's like they're reading our minds. But don't worry, we can outsmart them. There are ways to beat them at their own game. The easiest way to avoid this cookie conundrum is to clear your cookies and browsing history regularly. It's like wiping the slate clean. Another trick is to use a different browser or device to search for flights. This can throw off the tracking. For example, if you usually use Chrome on your laptop, try using Safari on your phone. Mixing it up can help. And hey, while you're at it, why not try searching for flights from a different location? This can sometimes reveal better prices. Use a VPN to change your virtual location to a different city or country. It can make a big difference. You never know, you might just find a better deal that way. Happy flight hunting. Picture this. You're browsing for flights, and suddenly, a big fat red banner pops up, screaming, only 2 seats left at this price. Your heart skips a beat. Your palms get sweaty. You panic. You think, oh no, I'm gonna miss out on this amazing deal. And you frantically hit that book now button. But hold on a second. Don't let the fear of missing out, FOMO, get the best of you. More often than not, this limited seats left warning is nothing but a clever marketing tactic to pressure you into booking. Airlines know that we humans are easily swayed by scarcity and urgency. They use this fear to their advantage by creating a false sense of urgency, making us believe that we need to book right this second before it's too late. But here's the truth. There are almost always more than 2 seats left. So, how do you avoid falling for this scam? First and foremost, take a deep breath and don't panic. Compare prices across multiple platforms like Google Flights, Skyscanner, Kayak, and even the airline's own website. You might be surprised at the price differences you find. Chapter 4. Title: Chupe Huye, Charges, Hidden Fees Airlines don't want you to know about. Okay, so you found a great deal on a flight, and you're feeling pretty smug about it. You're already picturing yourself sipping cocktails on the beach. But then, bam! You get hit with a ton of hidden fees at the checkout. Suddenly, that amazing deal doesn't seem so amazing anymore. Airlines are notorious for sneaking in hidden fees, and trust me, they're good at it. They'll nickel and dime you for everything from baggage to seat selection to even using the bathroom. Okay, maybe not the bathroom yet, but you get the point. One of the most common hidden fees is baggage fees. Airlines know that we love to travel with our entire wardrobes, and they take full advantage of it. To avoid getting slapped with hefty baggage fees, always read the airline's baggage policy before you book your flight. Another sneaky fee that airlines love to hit us with is seat selection fees. You know the drill. You're excited to finally be traveling again, and you can't wait to snag that coveted window seat. But when you go to select your seat, boom, you have to pay extra for it. Chapter 5. Title: Saster Flights Book Carnegie Asli Hacks. How to book the cheapest flights. Real hacks. Alright guys, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. How to actually book the cheapest flights. Get your notebooks ready because I'm about to drop some serious travel hack knowledge. Remember how we talked about airlines manipulating prices based on demand and all that jazz? Well, it's a real thing, and it can make a huge difference in what you pay. One of the best ways to beat the system is to book your flights during the off-peak season. This means avoiding major holidays, school breaks, and peak travel times like the plague. These periods are when everyone wants to travel, and prices skyrocket. Instead, try traveling during the shoulder season, which is the period between the peak season and the off-season. This is when you can find the best deals and fewer crowds. For example, if you're planning a trip to Europe, try going in the spring or fall instead of the summer. The weather is still great, and you'll save a lot of money. Another tried and tested hack is to be flexible with your travel dates. Flexibility can be your best friend when it comes to finding cheap flights. If you're not tied to specific dates, play around with the dates on the flight search engine. Sometimes, just a small change can make a big difference. Sometimes, shifting your trip by a day or two can save you a significant amount of money. It's all about finding that sweet spot. And speaking of flight search engines, don't be afraid to use and abuse them. They are powerful tools in your arsenal. There are tons of great flight search engines out there, like Google Flights, Skyscanner, Kayak, Momondo, and more. Each has its own strengths. Each engine has its own algorithms and ways of searching for flights, so it's always a good idea to compare prices across multiple platforms. This way, you can ensure you're getting the best deal possible. Chapter 6. Title: Free Mine Upgrade. How to get free upgrades. Like a boss. Alright guys, let's talk about the holy grail of air travel. Free upgrades. We've all dreamt of getting that magical tap on the shoulder at the gate and being whisked away to first class, where the champagne flows freely and the seats recline to a full 180 degrees. While getting a free upgrade isn't exactly an exact science, there are a few things you can do to increase your chances of experiencing this travel miracle. First and foremost, dress to impress. I know it seems superficial, but trust me, appearances matter. When you're dressed well, you look the part, and airlines are more likely to consider you for an upgrade. Think business casual, or even smart casual. Ditch the sweatpants and hoodies, and opt for something a little more polished. Another pro tip is to be polite and courteous to the airline staff. Remember, gate agents and flight attendants deal with a lot of crap from passengers, so a little kindness can go a long way. Smile, make eye contact, and be patient. You'd be surprised how far a little bit of niceness can get you. Now, let's talk about loyalty programs. I know signing up for yet another loyalty program might seem like a chore, but trust me, it can pay off, literally. Airlines often reward their loyal customers with perks like free upgrades, priority boarding, and bonus miles. Plus, it's a great way to rack up miles that you can use for future travel. Another tip is to use the Airlines app. Sometimes, airlines offer special deals and upgrades through their apps that you won't find anywhere else. Keep an eye out for notifications and be quick to respond. You never know when an upgrade opportunity might pop up. So, dress well, be polite, join loyalty programs, and use the Airlines app. Follow these tips, and you might just find yourself sipping champagne in first class on your next flight.
उतरो टाइटल एयरलाइंस को मेट 2 एक्स्ट्रा पेस। तो दोस्तों, अब आपको पता चल गया होगा कि एयरलाइंस आपसे कैसे ज्यादा पैसे निकालती हैं।
From sneaky algorithms to hidden fees, these airlines are masters of manipulation. अगर ये हैक्स यूजफुल लगे तो वीडियो को लाइक करो, कमेंट करो अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करने के लिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना. Until next time, happy travels and may the flight booking odds be ever in your favor.